During World War II, especially at the ending days, Hitler decided, you know what, the bigger and the heavier the vehicle is, the more powerful and the harder it will be to take out. And while in theory that is true, the issue with bigger and heavier vehicles is normally they're slower. And the slower you are, it means the easier a target you are for bombing runs by planes. However, the E-50M is a very big, chunky vehicle. In fact, if you wanted to ram and smash other lightly armored mediums like the 62A, or just tanks in general, this is the way to go. And it's not slow. It goes at 60 kilometers per hour with a power to weight ratio of 21.2. Now, to put in an example how good that power to weight ratio is, the T62A has a power to weight ratio of 17.2. Yeah, that's right. This vehicle, which weighs more, has more armor, and an incredibly good gun, has a better power to weight ratio. That is what I like to call impressive. Now, the gun on this vehicle thankfully carries the exact same accuracy as the Leopard 1 at .272. That means if you fully aim in this vehicle, which it has a fairly quick aiming time at 3 seconds, you really easily snap your shells into enemy opponents. It's got very good standard and premium penetration for a medium tank. Sorry, I was kind of jumbling my words there. And the HE damage of 450. Oh, if you get behind any lightly armored tanks, especially the American heavies, tank destroyers, oh baby, that gun hurts a huge amount. Now, it currently sits at 2,974 damage per minute, but in update 8.2, it will be receiving quite a substantial buff. In fact, if we take a look at it here, the E-50M is going to be receiving a, first of all, better power to weight ratio. And by the way, it's not a small buff. This is by like 8. That is actually insane. The power to weight is going to make this vehicle ridiculously fast. The traverse speed is getting nerfed, but who cares when your power to weight is going up that much? Not to mention your terrain resistance is going up. So even with the power to weight going up, it's going to be even faster. And it's getting an extra 120 damage per minute, which means that this vehicle will now sit at around 3,100 base damage per minute. Yeah, the E-50M might be one of the strongest tier 10 mediums ever once it does get buffed. Now, the weird thing about World of Tanks Blitz and their balancing department is they're constantly balancing every tank over and over. And the E-50M used to be one of the strongest tier 10 medium tanks, and I personally still think that it's a very strong vehicle. If you know what you're doing in this tank, you can be an extremely formidable opponent. But the thing about the E-50M is that it's definitely lost its spark compared to other vehicles like, you know, the STB-1. I need to do the right face here. There you go. Like the STB-1, you know, the Progetto 65. With more and more vehicles becoming more relevant and powerful in the game, it's definitely a big issue for the E-50M. But now they're buffing it again. And the issue is power creep is just going to keep on causing more and more medium tanks to get nerfed and heavies and every other vehicle, and then they're going to have to buff them. And obviously, that's not great for balancing. Let's get a nice snap into the side of that mouse across the map. Oh, thank you. And with that, we've got the T-110E4. Are we going to be able to get a shot into him? No, not yet. Oh my god. Well, that guy's not doing too well. I like how this girl in the enemy team thinks that if he was to get featured, it would be by tunneling me. Yes, well, that's a good way to get featured. Skill is of the essence here. Now, I'm going to push, actually, forwards. That girl already lost literally all of his health, so good job there. And what do we have? Well, we got the mouse in a house, and maybe we'll be able to get some shells into that mouse. Boom! There you go. Nice tap for 336. And now we reload once again. Now, the nice thing about shooting at mouses... Ooh, actually, might be able to get a shot into this yo as well. No, not yet. Let's try and maybe get a shell into this mouse again, though. That would be the ideal goal. That grill, yeah, he's not doing too fancy, I'm going to be honest. He's actually doing very unfancy. Boom! There you go. Grill is taken out, and with that, now we're going to reload once again. So we got the Waffenträger all the way off to the side. Boom! Oh, baby, he's not running Spall, which means goodbye, Waffle. You are no longer with us. We also got that E50. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. This gun, it's such a nice gun. The ability to get shots like that out, that is where this tank is incredible. Now, unfortunately, our team is not doing fantastic. In fact, they are falling apart very quickly in certain aspects, so we got to be a little worried about that. This Yaga Panzaru is going to have to worry quite a bit about what's going to poke him in the side. And of course, there's another mouse right here, who the mouse on their team is aiming at. We did get some nice shots into him, but yeah, this is not going super well for the team. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I don't like this very much. Let's go for a shot into the side of this mouse again. Oh, and a nice fire as well. One thing that sucks about the mouse is its terribly weak ammo rack. Now we have the Yo off to the side here, who I'm going to try and get a nice tap into. Thank you for 330. And then we are going to reload once again. Now this battle is clearly not going to be a victory. Not really much I can do at this point to stop the mouse from pushing in on me. But we're going to try our best here. Let's go for a... Oh, he missed. And with that miss, we're going to try and get to the side of him. Go, go, go. Boom. One nice tap into the mouse. And now I'm going to pull forwards. Oh boy, this is not fun. You are stinky, and we're going to get a nice tap into you. Well, I don't really know what to say about this game. Sadly, teams are not amazing in Blitz, and when your teams are not amazing, they fall apart quite quickly. Now, I'm going to make sure that this mouse has one tricky time penning me. Let's go aiming at that Yo, and, well, I guess we can try and get another tap into you, but this Yo, he's really got not a big, fun, friendly manner towards me. Let's wiggle this turret, but yeah, there you go. We're taken out. Not much I could have done in that battle. As much as I tried... Wow, our full health Yo is just sitting here letting me die. Wouldn't you love that? Ha ha ha. Ah, gee. Well, there you have it, folks. The first game in the E50M. Not much I can say. Double mouse platoon is pretty toxic, and not really much I could have done as my heavies just completely melted, which sucks. But it does not stop the E50M from being a good tank. In fact, we did a pretty solid job there. We were able to do over 3,800 damage. We got a fire on the mouse. We were able to deal with that Yo quite quickly, and it's just when you've got that many hit points to deal with, unfortunately, you're not always going to come out with the victory. There you go, 4,243 damage. And there's your IS-4 dealing 0. And he's not even a bad player. That's quite unfortunate for him. Well, let's do one more game, see if we can keep it up. As I did say a while back, I'm going to continue to put the bad games as well on the battlefield. A lot of people always ask me to show the bad games and how to carry a bad team. Well, the issue is the bad games like that you really can't carry. It's just you lose. If you got a bad team... And the mediums, like, I pushed pretty aggressively there. I was able to deal with that grill quite quickly. I was able to get some shells into the side of the mouses. I was able to help out the team. But unfortunately, even with me pushing, yeah, the team fell apart quite quickly. So what do we have up against us? So we got a Grandong, we got a Leopard 1. Well, let's start off with the mediums. So we got a Leopard, an STB, and a T-54E1. Very strong mediums at that. Now, hopefully, my T-62A is not going to ditch me, because I am really hoping that we're able to hold this line. The E50M, as I did say, is very mobile, and with that, I'm going to hopefully be able to get into this position and hold it. It does have some pretty troll armor going for it, which is very solid. Here we go. We are in the position. We've got the T-54E1 there, and there's a nice tap into him. Unfortunately, I didn't actually expect that player to go there, because he doesn't really have any turret armor, but I guess that's his decision, right? We got the Leopard off to the side, we got the T-54 on the front, and I'm just going to kind of patiently wait. I'm not sure what that T-54 has planning, but, well, right now our 62A's blown a little bit of his HP, but nothing too terrible. Let's see, we got the Leopard off to the side, there you go. And there's that T-54 again, he's just kind of waiting. It's just kind of irritating, because there's not much I can really do to him right now. Haha, oh boy, there's another shell hitting me. We got the STB. Well, I don't know why he sat there, because we got a shell into him because of that, but we are bleeding quite a bit. Let's aim in on this guy. We've also got the Leopard over here. Ah, yes. Hopefully my team is going to be able to push, because if they don't, we are in a very, very poor situation. Oh boy, this is not going well. My 62A's all the way in the back. Let's get a nice tap into your turret. Boom, max roll as well. 438 hit points, and he's already backing up. Yeah, I don't know what that guy's plan was, I'm going to be honest. I really don't know, but there's that T-54. Let's aim in on your turret. Boom! 329. See, the great thing about this gun is because it's so accurate, you rarely miss shells in this tank. We're going to aim in on the rear of that guy. Oof! 395. That's even a low roll for the high explosive that this tank does carry. Obviously, HE is a killer when you're able to connect a shot like that, but I'm also being very cautious again about the enemy team. We've got that E4. Oh, baby! Again, a beautiful shot in there. We got the T-54 pushing forwards. Not much he's able to do to me currently. I'm very, very tempted to push across and try and get some shells into him. It looks like his teammates are no longer holding that position. Oh, there's the STB. Not sure what he's doing, but yeah, we're going to put on our adrenaline here. Maybe we're going to be able to get another shell out. And hello, comrade. What? Okay, I guess not. I guess we're just going to bounce him in the frontal armor. Well, let's go for another shell into him. There you go, another nice tap. And if he's just going to sit there, I guess we're going to get another tap in. I don't know what this guy's plan was, but, well, he lost all of his hit points for it. Good job. And because I know he's on a reload, what that means is now we can kind of push forwards here and deal with the STB. Boom, nice shot into the STB. Hopefully my E100 is going to be able to finish... Of course. Of course. Of course you didn't. Alright, let's try. There you go. We were able to out-reload him either way. That was really sad. That was incredibly sad, if I'm going to be honest. But let's see if we can finish off the T-54. You stinky boob! You're dead now. So all we got left is the Object 704 and the Kranvagn. And with that, pretty solid game. I was able to easily hold on my own basically 3 tanks. And even though we didn't bounce the most of shells, we were still able to do a pretty solid job. So here we go. The speed shall be immense. Let's get a nice shot into the rear of the 704. Maybe we can get a ram into the Kron. Maybe, just maybe. Come on, come on, come on. And boom! There you go. Not the most amazing ram. We probably could have taken off around 300 if he was, you know, full health. But I'm not going to complain. Pretty solid game overall. We were able to do 5,045 damage, and the game before was 4,000. There you go. The E50M still able to be an incredibly strong tank. And that is why I personally still rate this as one of the best tier 10... Oh, almost just knocked over a soda can. But that's why I rate it as one of the best tier 10 mediums currently. And after they buff it, I really do think that it's going to be super, super strong. Let me know what you guys think about this tank in the comments down below. Hopefully, all of you enjoyed today's video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye!